I had to keep it a secret.
Oh, brother.
I was bored, so I'm going to go bully my daughter.
She don't have attitude. She ain't sassy. She ain't this. She ain't that.
It's just weird. What it do, CrashOut Crew? My name is Shari.
And it's your girl, Shanice.
And this podcast is where the group chat goes public. I don't like this type of man because the takes are hot.
Okay, but what is she?
And the Crashouts.
Certified. Hey, Shari girl, what's poppin'?
What up, girl?
You know what time it is. You know what we do over here. Crew check.
I think, I like the hands. You do the fist, I do the hands.
She's got her own personality.
I've been dying to talk about this. That gingerbread man. I've been dying. Dying. There is a YouTube TV series called BK Chat that has come back for a new season. So ultimately the makeup of it is X amount of girls, X amount of guys. They're normally mostly black or POC, and they just have debates on different topics. So there's one guy on it this time called Ginga Jay. That's his online persona. I don't know anything about him beforehand, but apparently he's quite known. So there was a clip going around, I'm sure people have seen it, of him saying, "This is why I don't date black women. You lot, listen to me." But he was like fuming, like so angry, like the Hulk. And he was like, "I don't date you lot because you don't like to be put in your place." And then one of the girls was like, "What place?" And he was like, "Your place."
But prior to that, just to give a bit more context, they were talking about dating outside your race.
Oh, okay. So I didn't see anything before that. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You have to give these people context.
Okay, sorry.
So, come on, you're meant to be the journalist, girl. Come on, girl. So basically, they were talking about dating outside your race because his partner is Asian. I don't know if she's Indian, but I just know that she's Asian,
South Asian, yeah.
Yeah, South Asian. Now in this season of Backchat, they have like an audience.
Oh, do they?
So they have the boys, have the girls, and they have like this audience, and then someone in the audience stood up and they asked a question about dating outside your race. But I think the question was more leaning to, or the conversations that they were having was more like, what the women were getting at is they don't understand those that say, "Oh, I'm black in it." So for example, me, like, "Oh, I would never date a black guy," but I've never dated a black guy. Does it make sense? So it's like, how can you come to that conclusion without actually dating a black guy? Minus all the self-hatred and blah, 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 blah. How did you get to that conclusion without trying it, right? Whereas the Ginga Jay guy, he said previously he had been with 2 black women. Because I think he came in and he was saying, "Oh, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, da, 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 da." And one of the women on the panel must have been like, "Oh, have you dated a black woman?" And he's like, "Yeah, I've had like 2 black girlfriends and blah 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 blah, just didn't work out," or whatever the case may be. And the other girl was satisfied with that answer. Not the girl that was like, "In what place?" Another woman was just like, "Yeah, okay, whatever." Even the girl that was like saying, "Oh, what place?" She was even saying, "Okay, but the question's not really aimed at you because you've dated black women in the past and you realised, okay, this isn't for me, so you went elsewhere, and that's absolutely fine. Like, you have your preference or whatever." So then there's this whole back and forth. I just feel like he was getting himself heated because they were asking questions, and then he was like, "Yeah, because my woman, she's Indian, and you know, she doesn't give me attitude, she doesn't shout me, and da-da-da-da-da, and all this, yeah."
He started to make it personal for nothing.
Yeah, right. So then one girl was like, I don't know why this girl said this, but one other girl was just like, "Oh, so when she gets angry, does she shout you, or does she like cuss you in Gujarati or Hindi?" I was like, what's this got to do with anything? I think her point is, attitude is not synonymous with black
race.
Men, whatever.
Yeah.
And then he must have said she could do whatever. So then someone else was like, "Okay, so it is a black woman thing, because why can she shout at you?"
Yeah.
If it's an attitude thing, it's an attitude thing. And that's when he got heated, and that's when he said the clip that you're talking about.
Okay,
now I'll pass it back to you.
Okay. Yeah, so ultimately, I just think he took it too far. Like, and then people are also saying that he has issues with his mum, who is a black woman, and so it's kind of like a...
Yeah, because he said something as well, like,
why would I want to date a woman who's like my
why would I
mum?
want to date a woman like that?
Yeah,
Something like
and
that. Yeah,
and I just think it's ridiculous. Like that's like me saying, "Oh, I don't date purple men because I've dated a purple man and he."
City Thanos. Sorry.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then to be like, "Oh yeah, I'll never date a purple man again because they're all the same." When you've dated one purple man, and your mum is not every woman in the world. It's just
Even
very
someone
weird.
else was saying, even the relationship that you have with your mum isn't going to be the same relationship you have with someone that you're romantically involved with.
And so, also, I wanted to say as well, the men in a lot of the men who were part of BK Chat, they were like, oh, and all, none of them even stood up to be like, okay, like this is too much, or like you're wrong. Da, da, da. So they were complicit. And the thing is, this is so common because I've experienced this myself, like in the workplace, unprovoked. Like black men will just be like amongst, like, at the time I can talk about myself and a group of black women and like black guys out of nowhere, unprovoked. Oh, this is why. Oh, you know what? We don't date you lot because you're X, Y, Z. And we're thinking, where did this come from randomly? But it was like a show. They were doing it to make it a hee hee ha ha over us, like in front of all the other races of women. And then collectively, the black men, they were all like, oh yeah, just like how the guys were in the clip. And to me, it's just like, look, whatever your preference is, that's fine. If you feel insecure about your preference, then that's the personal problem. Don't then have to put down black women to justify why you don't date us. If you're insecure about dating green, purple, yellow, whatever, that's your problem. But I also feel like, I'm not a psychologist, yeah, but I feel like this whole self-hatred thing, where it's the majority of black, not all black men, but like it's always black men. You'll never hear a black woman be like, oh, I don't date black men, unprovoked for nothing. In slavery times, yeah, it was a whole divide and conquer. The lighter skinned black people in the house, the darker skinned ones worked in the field, yeah. You also had some slaves who sold other slaves to white people, etc. So it was a whole divide and conquer thing, yeah. I think obviously the whole plan was to make black people feel lesser and be divided, whatever. I think that has carried on throughout all these years after slavery, and it's like a problem. It's like, I don't want to say psychological, but it's like embedded within a lot of people within our community, if that makes sense. Of course, in other ways as well, you've got the whole, like, I don't want to say hair thing, but you know what I mean? There are so many things within our communities that we have a lot of issues with, a lot of like civil war, if you want to say, Africans versus Caribbeans, light, dark, da da da. And I think this whole black men, not all, because not all of you are like this, having this hatred towards black women is rooted from that. And I don't know how Massa did it, but he did it well. And it's continuously dripped down throughout the years. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like it's something that's hidden that you can't. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like it's there. And I don't know why as well, but I feel like a lot of black men don't see us as their counterparts, as in I'm a black woman, you're a black man, we're black people. They see it as black women are lesser than black men. Do you get it? Again, not all, but I just feel like there's this weird thing, and I don't know why it's like this.
I think another thing that annoys me, first of all, why is Backchat back?
This as well.
Because I'm just thinking, bear in mind, for those that don't know about Backchat, there's never actual conversations about substance. It's always the same old, oh, would you cheat on the first date? Oh, who pays for the first date? Oh, why interracial dating, and oh, would you cheat, and would you and it's like
it's all low level,
like, it's all
low vibrational.
And then if you're not talking about the things that are happening politically, financially, other things that the British black diaspora community goes through, right? And again, there's nothing wrong with having these conversations, but mix it up. And then another thing, I just feel like Backchat is kind of a show, I feel like, again, this could be me, if it's going to be these surface conversations or whatever, then leave it for the 20-ish age group. These people are grown. I'm seeing 30 plus in it. Why did I see a teaser and no offense if you ever see this, you probably won't, but Lucas, why are you there? Like,
wait, he's there again?
Yeah, I saw in a clip, a teaser clip. I don't think he was in this particular episode that went viral, but like there was a clip where he's basically sitting on the kitchen counter, and I'm like,
again,
like, move on. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's another thing what you said about just black men. Again, not all. Just not saying anything, because I think you did see it, because I think you retweeted it. There was another clip where it was like behind the scenes.
So that's what I was thinking. How'd that get out? Okay. Yeah, that must have been No, I was going to say that must have been someone who was in the audience. Because I was thinking, who leaked that? But now you've said there's audience there, so it must have been someone from the audience.
Well, it could be someone from the cast if it's backstage, or they're just like, I'm going to post it. But I don't know if you wanted to. I don't know if you wanted to talk about it. But basically, after his little crash out, there was a crash out part 2. Backstage, where he's like, oh, this is why I don't F with black women. This is why I don't date them. And he's like, do you see what I mean? Just like he's trying to get confirmation from the mandem, but it's like none of the mandems like they're telling him to calm down, but it's all like, calm down, don't talk about women that way, don't talk about black women that way. It's more like just calm down for the sake of calming down. Do you know what I mean? So again, there's still no support. And then on the other side, I want to say, for women that aren't black, that date men like this, don't you realize this means he don't like you either?
Exactly.
Because it's not like, and this is another thing that I think you were referring to as well, Shari. When you have these certain type of men and they say, oh, they don't date black women or whatever, and you go, oh, you say, oh, what's your type? You know, well, I'm never going to date no black woman or no black bitch or whatever. It's never like, oh, I like blondes. So, you know, I was raised with, you know, majority white people, and I assimilate more to their culture and like, or if they're talking about a certain person, it's not like, oh, it's the way she makes me feel, or, you know, we've been through this together, and, you know, she's like my best friend. It's always like, yeah, because she don't have attitude, she ain't sassy, she ain't this, she ain't that. Okay, but what is she?
They have to come with a reason first of why they don't date us, and it's like, that to me screams insecurity. It's like, if someone said to me, what's your type? I say men of colour, because that's the truth. But I'm not going to be like, oh, I don't like this type of man because da-da-da. It's just weird. Like, you're not firm in your preference. And it's okay to have preferences. Everyone has preferences.
It's fine.
But you feel like, oh, I'm going to be ridiculed for saying I don't like my own race, so let me basically say why I don't like them and put the blame on them. And it's just weird. It's just like, just be confident. It's very weird. And the funny thing is, under, like, you know, like the Shade Bar and all different outlets are posting the crash out video of that guy. I'm seeing guys I know, who have said these things to me and other girls, with their little comment, oh, I stand with you, my black queens. And I'm thinking,
oh, brother.
Excuse me. And I had to even screenshot and send to one of the girls that I know before and be like, look at this fool. About, oh, I stand with you. Listen, we were all in the room when you were getting on with your nonsense. Like, stop being fake. Like who you like. I like who I like. You don't have to put anyone down.
Talking about whatless men, did you see the story of basically Ciara changes her son Future's last name to Wilson?
I did.
So basically there's this whole like discourse online, and I don't know what it is with these whatless men. Some of them, not all of you. But you guys cape for Future so hard. So many men that I saw that were saying, oh, this is a violation, and, you know, Ciara's ran through, and da-da-da-da-da. And I'm just thinking, where is this energy for Future? Bear in mind, Ciara has, and again, this doesn't make it right, or doesn't make, because she's done it this way, her way is the right way. Life happens, in it. But first of all, she was engaged to Future when she had Future. So it was a committed relationship. And even if it wasn't, and then that didn't work out, and her next relationship was Russell, and they're married and they have their kids. So I don't know what part of that is quote unquote ran through. Secondly, Secondly, for that process to happen where Ciara can change the last name, Future would have to consent to it. So,
I was gonna say that as well. So, but you know, a lot of people's IQs are not IQing, so
I don't understand. Every time they're always dragging, oh, Russ, oh, he's, how could you raise someone else's legacy? That legacy word. Stop. You guys should be banned from saying legacy and, oh, someone else's seed and...
But then, so what? What would you rather he was like, oh well, that's not my kid, so and be horrible to the child? Then you'd have so much to say. Like
they just don't like seeing Ciara happy. I don't know what it is.
It's very weird.
Future has what, 9 kids, something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Like you don't see these. Like hold your mate to account. Like even if I don't know what his fathering techniques are like here, but it can't. I'm sorry. Once you've had X amount of kids with X amount of different people, you can't. It's just physically impossible to be there for your
all
child.
of them, of course. Yeah.
There's 7 days of the week, so if he has 9 kids, you can't even say I can allocate a day each week to said kid because there's going to be overlap. These are the people you should be worried about. Not Ciara. But I don't understand. She gets all this heat.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've always wondered why people, well, his fans, Future's fans, are like this. It's very weird.
It's weird.
This again, it's just hatred for black women. Sorry, like it is. It's just unprovoked hatred for nothing. So Aaron Pierre is like very private, low key. Even with him and Teyana Taylor, like that was very like, okay, we've got pictures of us, but no one really knows if we're dating. And now she's come out and spoken about them dating or whatever, but briefly. Did you see his Instagram post?
Yes.
Like him with his hand and like a little sweet baby's hand, little boy, palm to palm. And the caption was Sonshine, but Sunshine spells S-O-N, shine. And I'm just like, who's the mother? So like, I'm thinking, okay, you're very low key. How come you're introducing your son? Or is it for a film or something? But then I thought no, because like PR or something. No, because that wouldn't make sense. And the only other woman that we know of, when that whole discourse was going around of him, oh, he dates white women, that white lady. So maybe they could have had a child. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's press or something?
I don't know. It's either... Only thing that would make sense to me, because I feel like, as you said, he's very low key. It's either he's been captured with his son. If this is even his son, but that's where it's leaning. But he's been captured somehow, so to make sure he's ahead of said narrative or whatever. Because really and truly, it's not our business. It doesn't matter. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, he's there to do his acting thing and go home. So maybe just to be ahead of the narrative, he posts his son.
Yeah.
So anything that would make sense. Or, as you said, it could be like a up-and-coming project, and it's a way to tease it, and, it'll get the street buzz, and like, oh, what's this about? It could be that too. I don't know. Yeah. Because,
sometimes, like, paparazzi can be wicked, like, oh, give me $50 million or I'm going to tell everyone, blah, blah, blah. Like, all that nonsense. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, And then I thought, maybe is it one of Teyana's kids? And I was like, no, Teyana hasn't got any sons. Like, it's not a stepdad thing.
And there won't be
She's got daughters, isn't it?
Little dark skin.
Yeah. So I was like, Unless he just wants to slowly, I don't know, be more out there. I don't know, who knows. But, because as well, I was thinking, oh, like, that's sweet, innit? That's really nice. But then it's just like, your son could have gone with you to the premiere of, like, The Lion King, Mufasa. But then obviously, like, because that's like a kid's thing, innit? Like,
yeah, but if, again, he may not want it to be fully out. It's not like he posted his face.
Yeah,
his hand, so.
Yeah, it's true.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like I've always said to Shari, whatever, I'm not posting my business. Like, people that need to know, innit? Like, it's not like I'm hiding you. Oh my gosh, and you should be married for 24 years, yeah? I don't know.
There's a difference. Like, yeah, it's true. There's a difference between being private and hiding. So, yeah. But guys, I just want to say, like, I had to keep it a secret.
Oh, brother.
You guys were right. Teyana and Aaron, their relationship was a PR stunt. It was to help, build buzz, grow careers. Our son is like 5 years old.
Oh, brother. Have you seen or have you heard of, and please say no,
No.
of it's this Netflix documentary called Unknown Number, The High School Catfish.
Yes, and I put it on because I wanted to see what the fuss was about, but I got so bored within the first few minutes.
Okay. You do you know you don't do? Okay.
I don't know anything.
Okay, this is perfect. Yeah. This is perfect.
Okay,
because I need to go in, guys. If you do not want to be spoiled, I'll put a timestamp here in the description so you can skip ahead. But sure, I'm about to spoil it to you because I need to chat about it. You didn't really have a choice. There was no choice in this.
Look, with Squid Game, I gave you 72 hours and you still ain't watched it, and I didn't even spoil it. I still haven't spoiled it. I'm so annoyed, and look at you spoiling like nothing. But anyway, continue.
I feel attacked.
Yeah, I got so bored. I turned it off. I was like,
Okay. Because I put this on, I don't know what I was doing. I was like, oh, I just put it on. And then I was just like, wait, what's going on? And I was like, no, I heard of this. And then I was like, no, I've heard. Okay, anyway. So let me set the scene.
Okay.
It's 2020.
Yeah.
And it's this little tiny city in Michigan where everyone knows everyone. Everyone's in everyone's business. That's how small the city is. Basically, all the kids go to the same school. Mm-hmm. Basically, they're in school from like kindergarten all the way until, I think, maybe 12th grade or something like that, right? So like, they all the kids, all the families, they know each other, they grow up together, whatever. Cool. Mm-hmm. So we meet this girl called Lauren and this guy called Owen, and they're like the golden couple. They've been together since junior high. They're like 13 years old, whatever. Everyone adores them. As I said, even the parents hang out, picture perfect, right?
Small town, yeah.
Small town, very cute. So now it's like October, it's like Halloween, and this one girl, she always throws a Halloween party or whatever. Out of nowhere, Lauren gets added to this group chat with some random number, and it says, "Hi Lauren, Owen is breaking up with you, basically, and don't come to the party and blah 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 blah." Mm-hmm. Then more texts came through saying, "Oh, Owen is cheating and that he hasn't liked you for a while. He obviously wants me." Very much doesn't know who this person is. It's a random number.
That's the part I got to, and I was like, ugh.
So then at first. She was like, okay, this is creepy or whatever. It's probably a prank or whatever. She didn't really care. And then it goes silent. Okay, so there's no more text or whatever. It was just that one group of text. Fast forward a whole year, the texts come back. Let's start again. And this time it's relentless. She's getting like 50 a day. Yeah. And this time they weren't just like shady ones like, oh, your man wants me, blah, 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 blah. This time, they were just straight up nasty. Now it's like, oh, he wants to have sex with me. He wants me to blow him.
What the hell?
He wants to make out. He doesn't want your sorry ass and all of this. Yeah, but they're like 14. They're 14.
What the hell?
So anyway, Lauren tries to block the numbers, but whoever is doing these texts, they're slick. So basically, they have this software where it just basically regenerates new numbers.
Oh, yeah.
So they
like
just
Catfish.
Yeah, so they just keep coming back or whatever. So there's no escaping it. So people are like, oh, just block it. She was doing that, but like they come back. So obviously, like her parents, like don't listen to her or listen to the text. Like you're beautiful. Da 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 da. And then I think Owen was getting harassed as well. Like, oh, I know you want to be with me. Leave Lauren and da 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 da. And Owen's like, who is this? Like, leave us alone, kind of thing. So then the school steps in, and they start doing their own investigations because they're like, okay, Lauren, anytime you get a text, message me, and we're going to check through the CCTVs to see like who's on their phone or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they do all of that.
Yeah.
Nothing. Then the principal got the state police involved. Obviously, naturally, they start pointing fingers. So the first prime suspect was one of Owen's close friends called Chloe. Now, Chloe, it turns out Chloe didn't really care for Lauren, doesn't like Lauren that much.
Oh, okay,
maybe it's because Owen and Chloe were close first, and maybe Chloe liked Owen, and then Owen started dating Lauren, so that kind of caused friction. That kind of vibe, right? So that she was like the prime suspect or whatever. She's like, no, that's not me. That's not something that I would do. Obviously, they interrogate her clique as well. There's like, no, that's not Chloe. That's not us. They start checking Chloe and Chloe's little clique because back in the day, they were kind of like mini bullies. So they were like prime suspect number one or whatever. Even though like, because they interview Chloe and Chloe's friends, whatever. It's like, no, like, it was just a rumor that went around that we were. The rumor was like, oh, there's a rumor going on that we was throwing carrots at this girl, and I'm like, I was like, no, you did that. That's a very weird thing to just. You guys did that, but anyway. So yeah, Chloe's prime suspect. They went through her phone or whatever, and records showed that they wiped her phone or whatever. There was nothing there. So then right after Chloe was cleared, the messages got bolder, and this is what was stupid, because then this kind of proved it was never Chloe, because they were trying to like message in a way to try and frame Chloe, even though Chloe was cleared at this point.
Oh, okay,
so it's like, oh, the message would be like, oh, the police checked my phone. Haha, I came back clean, like stuff like that. And it's like, if I'm trying to not point at myself, I'm not going to message that. That's so weird. What I mean? And then I think it must have been a summer where Chloe and her family must have went to Florida or something, and then the area code is now from Florida, and like, I'm on holiday, and like, I'm like, of course it's not Chloe, and it was like, of course it's not Chloe. That's really stupid. Who's stupid enough to do that kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it got bolder, like, "I'll catch me if you can," and da. Anyway, fast forward now. The pressure got so bad, eventually Lauren and Owen broke up because, of course, like, it strained on their relationship.
Yeah.
The texts then turned even worse. They got violent. They started telling Lauren, no, she needs to go kill herself.
What the hell?
They noticed that it has to be someone that Lauren knew, because they would use Lauren's nickname of Lo, and then and then comment on what she's wearing to school, like, oh, you still wear leggings, or oh, you think you look cute in that, and stuff like that. Yes.
I bet it's her parent or one of her parents or someone in a teacher or something weird like that.
Okay, so she's getting all of this, yeah?
Yeah.
So, of course, at this point, because then, obviously this was going on for months and months and months. Owen and Lauren broke up. I think Owen started talking to some next girl, but this girl is not from their town. She's from out of town, because both Owen and Lauren, they do sports, so see they...
they meet people.
So Owen must have met this girl, they started talking or whatever, and then the girl texts Owen like, hey, my mum got these weird texts about me saying that I should break up with you. Do you recognize this number? Hell? And Owen's like, what the hell? Like, so then also Owen's like, you know what, I'm going to break up with you because I don't want to drag you into this whole mess. Yeah. So he stopped talking to this girl, and then Owen's mum's like, okay, the school's not doing nothing. The police is doing nothing. This is getting out of hand. Like, this needs to be escalated. And of course, because the town is small as well. So obviously everyone's looking at Chloe weird. Everyone's looking at Lauren weird. Everyone's looking at Owen weird. Everyone's looking at little clique kind of weird. Like, what's going on? Because everyone now knows, like, that she's getting all these weird texts.
And how did this person get that other girl's number? What the hell?
That's what I want to know. So then, and it's not even the girl's number. It's the girl's mum's number.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
So then, as you said, they got the FBI involved. Yeah.
I knew they would, yeah.
And, Shari, guess who it was?
You was close.
You was close to what you mentioned before. You was close.
Was it like the coach of one of Owen's, whatever team he was on? Who?
Lauren's mother.
But why? Maybe because, I don't want you to be distracted. You're, that kind of thing. But that's weird.
Do you know what annoys me? Because I feel like I've heard this story before. So, like, when it started, I was like, isn't this a story about the mum? I was like, let me just...
Yeah, because that's what I felt.
Yeah, I was just like, let me chill. And then the way that they directed this documentary, because probably from when you stopped it as well, they were talking to the mum as well, like, oh yeah, Lauren, my daughter, and da-da-da. But as soon as she came on screen, I was like, I don't like you. Like, there was something, but I was like, she unsettles me. Like, I don't know what it is. I was like, is it the mom? Like,
I just had a feeling. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like,
how did they find out it was her?
So basically, the FBI they went through something to do with the IP address. The IP address was then linked to Lauren's mom, and then they basically said, well, it has to be someone in Lauren's house, basically, but it's not Lauren, right? Yeah. So then you see like body cam footage of the police coming to the mum's house. It was just like, her name is Kendra, like, oh hey Kendra, so we got the report back from the FBI, and it's saying that it's coming from this house. Is there anything you want to tell us? And then she was like, "Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what you mean." It's like, come on, Kendra. Like,
The jig is up.
it's fine. We know it's you. We could go inside and we need to talk about it. And then she's like, oh, okay, okay, but Lauren's here. Do we have to tell? Yes, we have to tell Lauren. Okay. So they sat her down. It's like, do you have any other phones in the house? If you don't tell us, we can rip this place apart. Like, just like, no, just have this one phone or whatever. And then basically she was just like, oh, the first set of messages. So the messages that happened at the Halloween party. She was like, oh, those messages weren't me. I just continued it.
What? Is that true though? I wonder.
I was like, I don't believe it. They was like, yeah, we don't believe it either. Like,
That's
I don't believe it. And it's like, yeah, but why? But why would you do that?
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't know. I was bored and I just got carried away.
I was bored, so I'm gonna go bully my daughter. What?
It's like I just got carried away, whatever. And then she was like, they called Lauren in because like she was by the pool or whatever. Oh, Lauren, can you come in? It's like, okay, so we figured out who's been sending you the messages, and she's like, oh right. And then and her mom's like holding her hand, and it's like, oh, this is not funny. Like, oh, it's your mom. And then obviously she's just there in shock, like, what? And the mom gets up and starts hugging her, kissing her head, and it was just starts like crying and stuff.
She must have been jealous of her daughter or something, you know.
Or something. And then she's like, oh, you need to call your husband or whatever. So then the husband comes back, and then the police officer's outside saying, oh yeah, we know who's been sending your daughter the messages. And he's like, oh right, like, who is it? Kind of thing. It's like, oh, it's your wife. And he's like, what? And then he's like, do you have all the phones? Do you have all her phones? And then she's like, oh, she only gave us one. She has another one over there. Go check that phone. Go check that phone. And then he comes back. He comes in the house and he's like, what's wrong with you? Why would you do that? Like, it's been over a year. You harassing our child. She stopped playing sports. She stopped wanting to go to school. Like, why would you do that?
I think she was jealous of her because, like, what else is it? Like, that's so weird.
And then she was like, then the police also found out, because obviously they were doing like investigations, because the reason why she wasn't like a suspect either is because obviously these messages are happening throughout the day, and obviously everyone's like, if you're grown and you have a job, you don't have time to be messaging throughout the day or whatever. Apparently she lied about having a job for the past year, and the husband had no clue. And
brother.
So he's like, oh, so that job that you had in Texas, what happened to it? She goes, oh, I was let go. You was let go. Yeah. And then he's just like, I don't know where you're sleeping, but you're not sleeping. Like, you're not sleeping in this house. You better call your mom.
Did she say what the reason was? I don't understand.
So then you know, like, because she has her own confessional, and she's like, she's crying with no tears, and then she's just like, well, when I was younger, I was raped at this age, and I just didn't want my child to go through any trauma. So I'm like, so you traumatize your child in a different way? I'm so confused. Like,
I don't get it. Did they prosecute her for anything?
Yeah, I think she was sentenced to like a year or something. I can't remember. She did go to prison.
That's so strange. Like,
the daughter still talks to her. Like,
I'm guessing her husband divorced her or something.
That's my mum. I don't know if they're still married, but the husband wants nothing to do with her. Like, it's like, I've lost my daughter, part of my daughter, because of this or whatever. Of course, none of the parents F with the mom.
Yeah.
I think Owen and Lauren don't even talk at all.
Why?
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah. But you guys could just get back together, like, well, I don't know, I guess time's passed.
I don't know, I guess it was too much, but
yeah.
I was just like...
So, I've had a feeling, because maybe, like, you know, you said you had the same feeling at the start. Maybe I've read something like that.
Yeah, because I feel like I had read something like that a while ago. I'm just like, why? Why are you bullying?
Nah, I think she was jealous because, like, from the way they described Lauren at the beginning, it was like she was like the it girl, like not a mean girl, but like she was like star of this, and she, you know, everyone liked her and da da da, and yeah, and obviously her mum didn't really have a job; she got let go, and she was probably feeling terrible about herself, and she was
So
just
you
like
bully your daughter?
jealous. I think she was jealous of her daughter. You know, sometimes some parents are jealous of their children. You know,
It's true. Because when they were interviewing Owen's mom was like, I think maybe she has a weird fetish or something for my son or something because
it's true, because maybe it was true that like their messages, maybe some of it
because
was
that's how it started. It's not like, I'm not saying that she shouldn't have been doing this anyway, but it's not that she started like, oh, you're ugly, and like it wasn't all pinpoint like that. It's just like most of the text was like, you're, even after they broke up, you're never gonna get him back. Ha ha. Now he's free, and then of course that whole other subsection where she got hold of the number of the other person's
the
mom
other girl,
and like trying to break.
Yeah,
it's giving weird. It's giving like she
was a
she
pedophile
really
or
liked
something.
him.
That's weird. Like, how strange.
But yeah, guys, if you want to watch it, watch it.
Felix and Bang Chan of Stray Kids are suing people for defamation and deep fake. So with Felix, there was a fan who's like, I think they call it act gay. Have you seen that term on Twitter?
What's that?
Act gay. I don't know if that's how you say it. AKGAE. So basically, an act gay is someone who is a fan of only one member of a group.
Okay.
So this person was supposedly this one person who Felix is suing is a Hyunjin fan, and all the tweets, so all in Korean. She basically was like, "Oh, Felix basically treats staff like terribly, and he gets all the ads and all the this and that or whatever." And then with Bang Chan, that it's actually deep fake. So I never saw the video, and I'm surprised I didn't see it. So basically, police reports in America, you can see them all, not police reports, but like documents, they're all public. So I'm thinking, why am I seeing like California, this, that, whatever? So then I realized they were trying to get the IP address and information of all these Twitter people. And because of course X is an American company, what the video was him reacting to a black guy, but like his, what can I say, his private areas. And
Right.
and apparently he said the N word. Well, they made him say that.
Like,
it was
Bang Chan in the fake video.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was like sexual and like racist remarks. And he says that like physically and mentally, I've been really, upset about this, blah, 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 whatever. So now they've got the rights from X, they're now suing these people. But what I want to know is, how are you going to sue children? Because now the people who actually like made these videos were coming out and saying, oh, the person who made it, like, I'm just their friends, but I was spreading it, but I didn't make it. He's a minor, blah, blah, blah. How is JYP going to sue children for money?
Probably going to sue the parents.
But what if you don't have the money?
They're going to sue you regardless.
And also, I didn't think that, I know in Korea you can sue people for a lot of stuff. I didn't think you could be like, let's say, Shanice, you're like, oh, I hate Shari, she smells or whatever, and you're in Timbuktu. Can I sue you in Timbuktu? Like, is it
that? But I think this is deeper than that, though. You're defaming me in a way, you're making me say things I didn't say. It's not an opinion. It's not, I don't like Shari.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Do
you know what I mean? It's worse than that.
One of the people, because it was 4 people involved in that deep fake. So one of them said, okay, so first things first, I'd like to apologize for the video I posted yesterday. I did not make the video, neither did my friends at blah, 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 or at blah, blah, blah. The user who made the video is at da, 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 and they have since deactivated their account. I know that doesn't excuse the harm I have done to Bang Chan or anyone else that was offended by the tweet, and it was truly not meant to be taken in any offensive or way to drag Bang Chan. First of all,
why did you share it? I'm so confused.
And also, this is weird as well. I love Stray Kids and would never do anything to intentionally harm them. The video was only posted because I thought it was funny, but I see now that not everyone has the same humour as I do. I sincerely apologise to anyone I've offended. The videos have been taken down. I will reflect on this and take the time to mature and grow as a person. You love Stray Kids and you thought reposting a video of him with another guy, a black guy, showing his penis and saying racist things and sexual things was funny. How do you even make deepfake videos? All this AI, because to me, deepfake is AI, right? It has to be some form of AI. how and why are you thinking these things? I don't know, man.
It's not that hard. You just find a site, you just type what you want.
But I swear
X
there are
thing to
like
say.
restrictions and limitations.
Well, if you got access, you got access.
I don't know. But yeah.
I even saw, talking about AI, I even saw there's people that will take like doctors' videos off of TikTok or whatever. So there's one video that I came across, and it's this woman, she's talking about periods, yeah, and she's like, you know, if your blood looks like this, it does this, and blah blah blah. And then at the end, it's just like, oh, to increase whatever your issue is, whatever it's like hormone or whatever, take this powder or whatever, drink this tea or whatever the case may be. But then if you look at the video, the first half of the video is what this doctor was saying, but the second half, the mouth is AI. Like if you don't pay attention, then I don't know, you start looking in the comments, you can't tell by the voice doesn't change. But if you look at the video, you're like,
the mouth is off.
The mouth is off. And again, if you go to look at that person's account, they've just ripped videos of different people's content, and then whatever they want to sell near the end of the video, just be like, oh, buy my something, something, something.
That's so scary, man.
It is. And it's just going to get better and better. Because it doesn't look that bad. I'm going to show you afterwards, Sherry.
Yeah.
I'll put, if I can find the link, guys, I'll leave the link so you guys can look at it yourself. But it's crazy out here. So yeah, if you guys want us to check out anything or discuss anything, you can submit that all to the CrashOut Crew submission form. That's at kpopbox.co.uk/CrashOut Crew. Now it's time for our crash out, and again, you can submit your crash outs to the same address, kpopbox.co.uk/CrashOut Crew. Sorry, do you have a crash out, or do you see a crash out?
I think my crash out was mainly about the gingerbread guy, to be honest. It's the samey thing. I said to Shanisha, guys, I was like, considering our podcast is the CrashOut Crew podcast, I never have anything to crash out about.
Yeah, but I feel like that's not true, because we get really annoyed with everything that we talk about.
Okay, fine. But like, you know, so, have like personal crash outs, like, you know, but
you don't know.
Yeah.
Not, as I said, I don't check my business on here. I don't know if that will change. You get nuggets.
Nuggets of business.
No, but I'm sorry. Like, let's crash out right now, because the internet's not my personal diary, and once you post, you're on here forever. And then I'm going to say, I probably have already said something that I shouldn't have said already.
Nah, I don't think so.
I've already given you too much, and then it's going to come back and bite me. And then people can do up research. No, like, I'm not, no.
People can do up deepfakes.
Yeah, no, not even deepfakes.
God forbid, I'm joking.
To be honest, the amount of hours that we've spoken online anyway.
They've got enough of our voices.
They've got enough. We've been on the internet for too long, like.
It's true.
To be honest. But yeah, like, no, I just feel like, just with anyone, just be careful what you put out there in general. Don't use social media as a journal. It's not a journal. Once you delete it, it's still there. It's there. I mean, I understand, you know, some of you guys might have burner accounts, and in those burner accounts, they're private, and they still have your group of friends in there, and that's fine. But still, not that your friends will do anything, but I'm just saying, once you never know. There's that aspect, but once something is on a platform, it's there. One thing that I do, like, sometimes I see something that really annoys me, and I'm like, I'm going to tweet that. I literally write out the tweet, and then I delete it. I don't even tweet it.
Do you know what I do? It's just, I put it in my drafts. Yeah, it's in my drafts. And I'm like, my thumb's hovering, and I'm like, delete.
Yeah, like, you just got to protect yourself. You just got to be careful. Do you know what I mean?
Like, let me just not say anything. Like, in response to something, I'm like, to someone else. So I'm like,
I'll see something, and I'm like, that's so stupid. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just like, no.
You know, you can't say anything online anyway. On Twitter, because I'll say one thing, I respond to someone, and I get dragged, like, in the past, and I'm just like, why are you dragging me? Like, why are you booing me? I'm right. Like, do you know what I mean? So I just don't say anything.
Yeah. No one submitted a crash out this time.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
So if you guys have any, then, you know, hit us up.
I was joking, by the way.
But she's low key. She's not low key. There's a hint of seriousness in that. Do you have a would you rather?
I did it last week. I thought you were going to do it this week. I can think of one now.
Didn't I do it? Wait, what was yours last week? Wasn't mine about the seasoning? Was that last week?
No, that was week before. Mine was would you rather eat everything fully burnt or
oh yes,
raw?
Okay, let me think of
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay, this one's for the ladies, but I guess men you could join into. This is going to be quite grim, so just would you rather? This is about periods, so if you want to tune off, that's fine.
Yeah.
Would you rather get your full period time? Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's in a span of 3 to 5 hours. Like you just have to sit on the toilet 3 to 5 hours, and it's just non-stop, no breaks, just consistent. But then you're done for a month. Like it happens monthly. Yeah. Or would you just have it how you have it now? But sorry. See how I'm thinking about this on the spot. Or would you would have it for 7 days, monthly, but it's really painful. But with the 3 to 5 hour thing, you know what window of the week it will come, but you won't know the day. So you could know you're due, but you don't know what time of day when you're gonna get it. But it's gonna be straight.
That's too much because then you could just be anywhere. Oh
exactly.
No. So that will have it 7 days and it's completely painful.
It's really painful.
Well, that's already what I have now. Really painful. So
the evil knowing it.
Yeah, I do that because as well, especially because I thought with the 2-3 hour thing, I thought you'd know the hours but you don't. So no, that's too risky, man. Imagine you're just, I don't know, driving somewhere or you're on
you'll know the
bus.
day. Let's be fair. You'll know the day, but you won't know what time it's coming. So it could.
But you can't just sit on the toilet all day long waiting.
Bro, if I know the day, at least you could plan out that day. It's gonna happen on the 9th. So just make sure.
I'm at home on the 9th.
I'm at home at the 9th.
But you
can't.
can't.
That my fridge is full. Do you know what I mean? I have access to things, you know what I mean?
But if you work from home, it's okay. But if you don't, then it's
But then you can book that day off and you know you're going to be sick.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Or if because I know how workplaces are. If you know you're getting it on the 9th, on the 8th, you're like, oh, guys, that curry. do you know?
That curry. It's done me in. But then, the thing is, they'll notice a pattern. They'll be like, on this day, she always, on the 8th of the month, she always gets sick and she always has a curry the night before with her mates. And then that is a better option, though. But then I just think of, them noticing a pattern.
Yeah.
And
this is why we need period leave, because it's ridiculous.
It's true, man.
Because I can't help it if I can't work. And there's been times I've been dragged because they're like, okay, it's just a little period or whatever, and you just meant to suck it up and get on with it. And then I go to work and you see me done, and like, oh, we should send you home. Whoa, I tried to tell you, but you think I'm gonna I don't know where I'm going for a few days every month. Don't you think I noticed that you know the pattern?
It's jarring, man. What is it, Norway? One of those, I think it's Norway or Finland that has period, 3 days paid or something like that. Oh, so lucky. Because this is not it, man. For those of you that have periods that are just fine and plain sailing, you're God's favourites. Because this is not it. But yeah, I think now, talking about it, I'd probably go for the first option.
It's still, they both suck, to be honest. That's too much.
But yeah, guys, what would you do? What would you do? And if you were a woman or a person with a vagina and you had periods, what would you do? Yeah.
Let us know. What would you do? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening.
This is another weird one.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this one's better. It feels better. We had a few technical difficulties. You guys won't know, but
yeah.
But anyway, guys, Again, if you want to submit a crush out, do that. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. For those that can't see, Shara is doing a funky wave. If you're listening to us audibly, then rate us. I feel like it's even more quiet over there on the audios. I don't know, guys. I don't know where any of y'all at. But if you hear us, do some. But anyway, guys, this is dragging out. So
yeah.
Bye.